A high-profile businesswoman has been charged in an alleged fraud scheme.
The Securities and Exchange Commission says the company defrauded dozens of retail investors out of hundreds of millions of dollars. News 8's Richard Allen is live downtown with more on how the alleged fraud was carried out. Richard.
Well, that's right, and that alleged fraud reached $300 million, according to federal officials. Now, today's announcement came after federal officials came to an agreement with that businesswoman, Gina Champion-Cain, to freeze her company's assets. Thursday evening, no answer at Gina Champion-Cain's Mission Hills home.
I love everything about what this represents to the community.
News 8 spoke with a high-profile business developer nearly 4 years ago as she took over ownership of Saska's in Mission Beach.
We'll be here forever.
Cain and her umbrella corporation, American National Investments, have business interests in dozens of local businesses, from the Patio to Surfrider Pizza to Bow Beach to Swell Coffee. The 57-year-old and ANI Development, her investment company, are now facing charges by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, alleging that over a period of several years, she defrauded roughly 50 investors out of $300 million. According to this complaint, Cain told investors they could turn a profit with returns up to 25% in 1 year by providing short-term, high-interest loans to retailers applying for alcohol licenses. But instead of using those investor funds to make loans to alcohol license applicants, the SEC alleges that Gina Champion-Cain instead funneled those monies to a third party that she had control over. According to the complaint, Cain allegedly later emailed the escrow officers, quote, "I told them never to call and bother you ladies," going on to say, quote, "If they call asking about escrow agreements and alcohol licenses, blah, 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 just say, sure, whatever, now show me the money, ha, 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 ha." And according to federal officials, defendants have agreed to the freezing of assets without admitting any guilt. Now, keep in mind, this federal action by the Securities and Exchange Commission is a civil proceeding. It is unclear at this point whether or not any criminal charges may be forthcoming. Marcella?
All right, Richard, thanks.